So I'm going to share with you a very quick story of about being sensible. It's all good being fit and healthy and well and doing things and pushing yourself in ways that challenge you. It's all good, but you do have to be sensible. Yesterday I had a bit of a turn at about 2:30 p.m. Hypoglycemic turn to be exact, and the reason being wasn't immediately clear to me until I actually took the turn. But then I realised all the bits that added up and led to it. Very simple. I've been doing a 17 and 7 fasting schedule, so that's 17 hours fasted, 7 hours eating window, and it's been going well. I've been feeling good, I've been feeling great. However, a couple of days ago, I woke up in the morning fasting, so I'd eaten at say 10 p.m. at night, and my next time for eating would have been 3 p.m. the next day, and I got up and I went for a run with the missus. We went for a run down her little route, and that was 4 kilometres. So we did that, fasted, fine, that's no problem. Cup of coffee in the morning, set about my day. And as the day progressed, like work got away from me. I was just work, 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 work. Didn't really stop to think. I'd had another cup of coffee, 2 or 3 glasses of water. I always balance my coffee out with water. I think I'm quite good in that respect. But it was just work, 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 work. And I forgot. I forgot to eat. And I got to 4 o'clock, 4:30, and I realised I'd arranged to meet a friend to do a 10-kilometre run because he's getting back into fitness. He runs half marathons and marathons and stuff like that. So he's way more into his running than I am. But he's coming back from injury, and I offered to meet up with him. I says, look, well, why don't we meet up? We'll do a 10k, and we'll help you get back into your running again. And that was good. So I realised I didn't have much time, and I didn't want to eat too much before I run either. So I snaffled a banana very quickly. Just, it was a tiny banana. So basically I'd been fasted all day, a couple of cups of coffee, a couple of cups of water, black coffee that is, and just a small banana. Showed up, went for the run. So as we were running and chatting a couple of times during the chat, he said 10 miles a couple of times, and I thought, I heard him right, 10 miles, I'm sure we're doing a 10k here. And as we got on, I think we got to about the 6, 7, or maybe even the 8k mark, and I said, are we just stopping at the car park, the usual bit? And he went, oh no, I thought we were doing this, that. And I says, right, okay. I said, that's where I'm mistaken. I thought we were doing 10k, and he thought we were doing 10 miles. So rather than be, anything less than do the hard things, get the difficult shit done, I said, okay, let's just do the 10 miles. So we did the 10 miles, quite a challenging 10 miles, I have to say as well. Quite a few bits and bobs, few hills and stuff. So it was good. It was a good run, and it was a good 10 miles. And I got back home, and that was me. So water, had a big plate of beans and toast, 3 bits of bread, and a whole tin of beans, and 4 eggs on top. And I had a protein shake later on, again with mixed berries and coconut milk, and 2 scoops of protein, and bananas, and another 4 eggs. So I kind of got to work getting myself sorted again. But then the night was done, and that was me. I was off to bed. I had quite a busy day as well after that. I had quite a lot on my plate. Even after the run, I had stuff to do, so that was that. Anyway, off to bed, sleeping, and got up the next day, and without thinking, I just kind of went straight into daily fast mode. I didn't have anything to eat. I had a coffee and then another cup of water, and as the day progressed, I had another coffee about lunchtime, and that was when it hit me about 2:30. Everything just felt like all the blood went rushing from my head. I felt tingly in my hands and all sorts of things, and dizzy and lightheaded, and just didn't feel good. And that was, oh God, I feel terrible, I feel awful. So I had something to eat very quickly, and then had a couple of electrolyte drinks, and just got to work resting, lay down for about 30 minutes, and rehydrated, refueled, and spent the rest of the day rehydrating and refueling. And I'm up this morning, no fast today, no fast. Cup of tea, I've had a yogurt with mixed berries and nuts and honey. Delicious, and a banana. So that's my breakfast. I'll have a full lunch, and then I'm running tonight because I've got a thing arranged for 10 tonight. But my point is that it was just, I got a bit silly with it, and I just didn't refuel, I didn't re-energise my body, I didn't do the right things, I didn't put the right fuel in. And I did a run, so I did a 4k run in the morning, fasted. I did a 16k run in the evening, fasted, apart from a very small banana. I also forgot to mention that I also did a workout the following day in the morning. I went to the gym and did quite a strenuous workout again. So I've gone fasting, 17 and 7, 20k, ran, pretty much ran a half marathon that day, mostly fasted apart from one banana, and then a full on workout at the gym. That's my body fighting off these 3 things. Plus, drank quite a bit of coffee as well, I'm not going to lie. So that's 4 things that my body's going, fuck. I just overdid it. I overdid it. And it was silly. And I feel silly for it. But it's just a reminder. It's a reminder that as much as it's good to push yourself and do what's difficult, it's good to be fit, it's good to be healthy, it's good to run about enjoying life and being busy, which is nice and it's good. But you have to fuel and you have to rest and you have to put what's right in to make sure that what you output is healthy and good and keeps you good, not ill. So there we go, just a very quick reminder. Stay healthy, but don't forget to do what's right and sensible. It helps.